McLeods originally owned the land here, so we were very fortunate to be able to have the opportunity to live here and farm here. The mill was on the property here from 1890 to 1910. It was set up and run by Sandy McLeod, and my great-grandfather was the working partner in the mill. The timber went from here to Masterton on bullock wagons, and that was probably where a number of the original buildings in Masterton, or houses in Masterton, were actually built from timber from this property. The McLeods came from the Isle of Skye in Scotland. The property appealed to the Scottish people. It had 2,000 acres of the original property. It had a river flowing through it, had native bush on it. We've been on the land here for 40 years. My great-grandfather married a McLeod, and they didn't actually clear fell the whole forest because the house was in the close vicinity. I guess they perhaps just appreciated having some native forest around them. This bit of bush that we've got here, I closed up 30 years ago. It was one of those things that sort of happened a bit by chance. So I'm pretty pleased with myself that I chose to shut it up and get what we've got, because it would have been easy to have not done it.
The Ruamahanga Restoration Trust seems to have this niche where it is able to tap into schools and provide a service that makes it very easy, with very little red tape, to basically get plants in the ground. And that's what we need to happen in a hurry. And it's appreciated by teachers, and it's great to see things get done so easily.
It's really important for our kids to be involved in these activities so they can connect with the land, connect with their whenua, and also as an opportunity to give back. So it's like a bit of service to the community, giving back by helping out.
I like this place because there's lots of bush here. I think it's important to plant trees like this so that we have more native bush and birds.
I enjoy field trips and activities like this because you get to go out in nature and engage with things that some kids can't engage with.
We need to plant trees and look after our local environments.
Planting trees is just nice, like fun.
Some of our native birds are dying and getting extinct because we don't look after our trees properly. Lots of cool trees, like the big tuatara tree that was over there.
We need to plant trees like this because not many places on Earth have the privilege to do this, so we should be planting these trees so we get more oxygen.
It's good to plant trees because then the rivers are more cleaner and the soil doesn't go all into the river.
I think it's important to plant trees like this because if we plant trees like this, it will make more homes for native birds.
When you go into the bush, it's peaceful, you can hear the birds singing. We need to plant trees and look after our environment.
The activity being done today was Ōpaki School, basically enlarging the area of forest by planting. Now this is really important because the bigger the ecological area is, the better it is. This area here needed a bit of a hand, and the school was able to provide that.
There's a change of thinking in as far as leaving remnants of bush like this still growing. It is nice for young people to just sit down and stop and think, well, you know, perhaps if we fence off an area, perhaps if we plant some along the river, perhaps if we do a little bit more than what's been done for the last 30, 40, 50 years, I think they will appreciate it, because there will be more to show. Probably it may not so much in their lifetime, but certainly the next generation. And yeah, just sit down and smell the flowers perhaps is not a bad idea.